The first book of Kings. Now King David was old and stricken in years, and they covered him with clothes. But he got no heed, wherefore his servants said unto him, that there be sought for my lord the king a young virgin, and let her stand before the king, and let her cherish him, and let her lie in thy bosom, that my lord the king may get heat. So they sought for a fair damsel throughout all the coast of Israel, and found Abishag, a Shunammite, and brought her to the king. And the damsel was very fair, and cherished the king, and ministered to him. But the king knew her not. Then Adonijah, the son of Higgith, exalted himself, saying, I will be king. And he prepared him chariots and horsemen, and 450 men, and 50 men to run before him. And his father had not displeased him at any time in saying, why hast thou done so? And he also was a very goodly man. And his mother bare him after Absalom. And he conferred with Joab, the son of Zuriah, and with Abathar, the priest, and they following Adonijah him. But Zadok, the priest, and Benaiah, the son of Jehoiada, and Nathan the prophet, and Shimei, and Rei, and the mighty men which belonged to David, were not with Adonijah. And Adonijah slew sheep and oxen and fat cattle by the stone of Zahaliv, which is by En-Rogel, and called all his brethren the king's sons, and all the men of Judah the king's servants. But Nathan the prophet, and Benaiah, and the mighty men, and Solomon his brother, he called not. Wherefore Nathan spake unto Bathsheba, the mother of Solomon, saying, hast thou not heard? Wherefore Nathan spake unto Bathsheba, the mother of Solomon, saying, hast thou not heard that Adonijah the son of Higgith doth reign in David our Lord? Knoweth it not. Now therefore come, let me, I pray thee, give thee counsel, that thou mayest save thine own life, and the life of thy son Solomon. Go and get thee in unto King David, and say unto him, didst not thou, my lord, O king, swear unto thine handmaid, saying, assuredly Solomon thy son shall reign after me, and he shall sit upon my throne? Why then doth Adonijah reign? Behold, well, though yet talkest there with the king, also will come in after thee, and confirm thy words. And Bathsheba went in unto the king, into the chamber, and the king was very old, and Abishag, the Shunammite, ministered unto the king, and Bathsheba and did obedience unto the king. And the king said, what wouldest thou? And she said unto him, my lord, thou swearest by the Lord thy God unto thine handmaid, saying, assuredly Solomon thy son shall reign after me, and he shall sit upon my throne. And now Adonijah reigneth, and now my lord the king, thou knowest it not. And he hath slain oxen and fat cattle and sheep in abundance, and hath called all the sons of the king, and Abiathar the priest, and Joab the captain of the host. But Solomon Tell them who shall sit on the throne of my Lord the King after him. Otherwise it shall come to pass when my Lord the King shall sleep with his fathers. And my son Solomon shall be counted offenders. And lo, while she had talked with the king, Nathan the prophet also came in, and they told the king, saying, behold, Nathan the prophet. And when he was coming before the king, he bowed himself before the king with his face to the ground. And Nathan said, my Lord, O King, hast thou said that Adonijah shall reign after me, and he shall sit upon my throne? For he has gone down this day, and hath slain oxen and fat cattle and sheep in abundance, and hath called all the king's sons, and the captains of the host, and Abiathar the priest, and behold, they eat and drink before him. And say, God, save King Adonijah. But me, even me, thy servant, and Zadok the priest, and Benaniah, the son of Jehoiada, and thy servant Solomon hath he not called? Is this thing done by my lord the king? And thou hast not shewed it unto thy servant, who should sit on the throne of my lord the king after him? Then King David answered and said, call me Bathsheba. And she came into the king's presence and stood before the king. And the king swore and said, as the liveth, that hath redeemed my soul out of all distress. Even as I swear and see thee by the Lord God of Israel, saying, assuredly Solomon thy son shall reign after me, and he shall sit upon my throne in my stead. Even so will I certainly do this day. Then Bathsheba bowed with her face to the earth, and did reverence the king, and said, let my lord King David live forever. And King David said, call me Zadok the priest, and Nathan the prophet, and Benaniah the son of Jehoiada. And they came before the king. And the king they came before the king. And the king take with you the servants of your Lord, and Nathan the prophet, and Benaniah. And King David said, call me Zadok the priest, and Nathan the prophet, and Benaniah the son of Jehoiada. And they came before the king. The king also said unto me, take with you the servants of your Lord, and call Solomon my son to ride upon mine own knee, and bring him down to Gihon. And let Zadok the priest and Nathan the prophet anoint him their king over Israel, and blow ye the trumpet and say, God save. And let Zadok the priest and Nathan the prophet anoint him their king over Israel, and blow ye the trumpet and say, God save King Solomon. Then ye shall come up after him, that he may come and sit upon my throne, for he shall be king in my stead. And I have appointed him to rule over Israel and over Judah. And Benaiah the son of Jehoiada answered the king and said unto me, Lord God of my Lord, the king said so too. As the Lord has been with my Lord the king, even so be he so with Solomon, and make his throne greater than the throne of my Lord King David. So Zadok the priest and Nathan the prophet, and Benaiah the son of Jehoiada, and the anointed Solomon, and they blew the trumpet, and all
Purchase
the people
your
said,
lease today.
Solomon. And the priest took an horn after the tabernacle and anointed Solomon, and they blew the trumpet, and all the people said, King Solomon. And all the people came up after him, and the people piped with pipes and rejoiced with great joy, so that the earth read with a sound of fear. And Adonijah and all the guests that were with him heard it as they had made an end of it. And when God heard the sound of the trumpet, oh, is this noise of the city being in uproar?
Purchase your lease today.
And while he had spake, behold, Jonathan, the son of Abiathar, the priest came, and Adonijah said unto him, Come in, for thou art a violent man, and bringest good tidings.
Purchase your lease today.
And Jonathan answered and said to Adonijah, Verily, our Lord King David hath made Solomon king, and the king hath sent with him Zadok, the priest, and Nathan the prophet, and
Purchase your lease today.
the son of Jehoiada, and the Sherethites, and the Pelethites, and they have caused him to ride upon the king's mule. And Zadok the priest and Nathan the prophet have anointed him king in Gihon, and they are come up from thence rejoicing, so that the city rang again. This is a noise that ye have heard. And also Solomon sitteth on the throne of the kingdom. And moreover, the king's servants came to bless King David saying, God make the name of Solomon better than thy name, and make his throne greater than thy throne. And the king himself upon the bed, and also thus said the king, Blessed be the Lord God of Israel, which hath given one to sit on my throne. This day mine eyes even see